So here we are. Tomorrow is the official start of summer, but we've already reported some multiple drownings at popular lakes and vacation spots. Missouri Highway Patrol Trooper Kim Davis is here, and gosh, thanks for coming. This is a very, very serious subject because a lot of people go out and it's all about fun. They're so excited, all smiles, and then suddenly something happens and it goes so wrong. Unfortunately, yes, that does happen for most of our drowning victims that we do have in the state. They're out trying to enjoy the day, whether with their family and their friends, and unfortunately it turns tragic for them. So I guess we should start at maybe the beach, because it's beaches, boats, anytime you're out near the water, the lake, the pond, wherever, it's a possibility for drowning. So what can you tell us to be safe and to do the right thing? Well, the first thing I would say is to make sure you know the area that you're in. Obviously, if you're in a lake or a pond, for example, it's not going to be the same as a swimming pool. You're not going to have a smooth bottom. There could be holes, there could be debris, a log or something of that sort in the water. So make sure you're aware of, the type of bottom of the water that you're in. The next thing I would say is make sure you always have some type of flotation device. Unfortunately, a lot of our drownings, people don't have any type of, not even a noodle or a raft or anything with them. Be aware of your swimming ability. Most people tend to overestimate their swimming ability, think they're better swimmers than they are. And then when they find themselves in a tough situation, they just don't know what to do and they panic, and then oftentimes that's when our drownings occur. And they think they may know their swimming ability because it's judged on what they can do in a swimming pool, which is very different when you're in a pond or a lake or out in the wilderness somewhere. And I'm just wondering, is that a factor? Is the weather also a factor? And how much you've had to eat or drink, whether it's alcohol or just food and beverages? It could be. Generally, as the temperatures get hotter, more people go to our waterways. They may not drink enough and hydrate well enough, so some drownings could occur because you're dehydrated, you get a cramp in your leg, something of the sort. I have seen drownings occur because people underestimate the distance. They may think, hey, I'm going to swim across the cove, or it's not that far of a swim back to the boat. And then once they start swimming, that distance just gets farther and farther, and they get tired and fatigued, start panicking, and oftentimes that's when our drownings occur. So you've got to have a life vest. Obviously, a life vest is going to be our safest bet. Yeah, and so just as a last warning, from what you've seen in terms of when this happens, and you've covered and investigated and been out there, what do you just say from your heart as to what your hope is for the summer and for the people out there? We want everyone to have fun. We want you to enjoy the summer. We all like the waterways and to have fun, but I want people to always prepare and think about worst case scenario. What do I do if this happens to me? What do I do if this happens to a loved one that I'm here watching? Be prepared for that. So just always have in the back of your mind that bad things can happen, and what do we need to do if that situation happens to us? Because I have seen situations where people have been saved because people were able to see the warning signs, recognize they were in trouble, get help, or knew how to help themselves. So be prepared for those things. Don't have that thought of it can't happen to me. Right. Oh gosh, that's great advice. I'm so glad you came. Kim Davis, thank you so much. You're welcome.